What's up, guys? This is Heis, and today we are out at the Zig Zag Railway in Clarence near Lithgow in New South Wales, Australia. This is a fantastic railway that features what we would call a switchback in the US, that is a historic zigzag that ended up getting replaced by 10 different tunnels, and that's what the modern day alignment runs on. But these days, it's a tourist railroad with a fantastic steam locomotive at the front end. We're gonna go check out the railway, see the sights, see the mechanical interlocking and all the madness, and it is going to be a ton of fun. So let's go get to it. When we arrived at ZigZag, we grabbed our tickets. Mine was somehow numbered 346, and right afterwards, I was accosted on the platform. "Heis! We've got a seat for you. It's the fireman seat on the engine." Never ask, never say no. Off to the cab, I went for a ride. The footplate crew were absolutely delightful and clearly had no fun at all doing what they get to do. Shout out to MT, who was our fireman that day, who's a big fan of the channel and an excellent fireman at that. You've done your job! The railway starts at Clarence, just 2 hours outside of Sydney in the Blue Mountains, at the top of the ZigZag, which was constructed as part of the Western Railway line in 1869. Fun fact, you can actually ride to the railroad by train from Sydney, riding the alignment that replaced the ZigZag in 1910. We got a lot of locomotives tarped in there, that's fun. There it is, we'll be there tomorrow.
And there's our speed.
Oh, that is a delightful looking loco. Also, the fact that you could just tap on and tap off with your credit card is genius. ZigZag. Do they have trains there? It runs from the station at Clarence along the highway until it wanders into the mountains, reaching top points, the upper stub of the ZigZag, then switching tracks down to bottom points where the line terminates and heads back up again. Yeah.
And then it's down all the way.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, about 2.5, there's a couple of bits, nearly 3%.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's been fun doing the mental math of, oh, it's a 1 in 50. Yeah.
Understanding that an American railroad was visiting, I actually did all the conversions during the week.
Well, I appreciate you.
Train is rather heavy.
Train is rather heavy.
Quite a bunch on board.
Yeah.
You got the peg there?
Hey? Yeah. I've checked at $50. The railway is an interesting one, having been formed as a non-profit tourist railway in the early 1970s. Though the railway was originally standard gauge, heritage standard gauge equipment was only allowed to be operated by the New South Wales Rail Transport Museum at the time, so the railway was relayed as Cape gauge, 3 foot 6 inch, allowing the operation of equipment from Queensland, South Australia, and Tasmania. I've just now realized it's Cape gauge. Cape gauge siding?
Cape gauge, correct, because once upon a time when this was all lifted, the formation remained, but there was absolutely nothing else. So when the Zigzag Society got going, all that they could get at the time was narrow gauge equipment from Queensland and South Australia. So they said, well, we've got the formation, we've got New South Wales infrastructure, and we've got all this stuff from elsewhere. Bugger it, we're going to build ourselves a railway.
And there it is. I'm having serious uncanny valley moments right now, because it's just slightly too wide gauge. It's only 6 inches different than home. But it's enough to be like, it's not standard gauge, but it's not correct in my head. Obviously, it's valid. It's a bit of fun.
The railway operated originally until 2012 when it was closed due to rising costs and complex regulatory requirements surrounding operating the railway. Disaster struck shortly thereafter, with bushfires in 2013 and 2019 causing significant damage to the railway and its facilities. All the while, the railway had been working to get things back in order and operate again, and prior to the 2019 fire, they were almost ready. The 2019 fire delayed things, and in March of 2020, the railway is almost ready to operate again. And, well, I think we can all recall what happened right around that time. ZigZag finally reopened to the delight of riders and crews on May 27th, 2023. After chatting with a number of different people at a number of different railways all across Australia, they all speak so lovingly about ZigZag. It really is a beloved operation. It's plain as day to see just how passionate these people are about the railway.
Yeah, hearing the story about how you guys have been coming back after the fires and everything has been, it's been heartwarming.
So down there is where we end up.
Oh my God. Yes, so we are going to do the zigzag, and you can see why. Oh wow, yeah, that's quite the elevation change.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yesterday I went through the 10 tunnels on the passenger train, so I understand what replaced this and why.
It's funny, I'm a commuter train driver for my day job.
Oh, okay.
So I drive through those tunnels every day when I'm at work, and then
and then you run over the top of them.
I run over the top of them.
Oh my word. Holy shit. I love that you guys have working signal boxes and it's too cool. It gets the signal engineer and me quite excited.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, it really is. Too cool.
Here we are approaching the top of the zigzag, top points. The railway has token signal control and operational mechanical interlocking at top and bottom points both. But that's not the only interesting thing operationally when it comes to a switchback. And that's before you get to me complaining about them in video games. The heavy grade change means a big change in slope for the boiler, which means the water can do some funny things.
So what are we on right now coming down this line? Is it about 2.5 still, or?
Yeah, about 2.5.
So what's the overall change when we go?
Coming up 2.5.
So we're gonna have a 5% grade change. So
Yeah.
so the water is going to do a fun thing in the sight glass. Yeah. Oh, we're doing a token handoff and everything. All right, that's why you had to toss a little coal in, was just for the work up here.
I'm going out to Dyson now.
Right, yeah. Just have a little something in for the work.
Yeah, you're always trying to, as you can appreciate, you're always trying to manage it so that it keeps calm on the way down.
Right.
Then halfway through the trip, we've just got to...
I was gonna say, you're probably gonna fill the box up at least once. Because then you're gonna need it right angry.
Oh yeah. Oh, overzealous coming up the hill, so I spent all of Clarence trying to keep it quiet.
Oh yeah. They have a fun way of messing with you like that. But it is a beautiful day on a coal burner when you roll in and she just sits down.
I know.
And if you can get that, it's mwah. But half the time, you know, they want to mess with you. So. Oh, so not only are we going to go up and down the zigzag, but we're going to run around and be on the lead end the whole way.
So we'll be on the... There's two main reasons for being, like, leading.
Sure.
Three, but number one is primarily the carriages don't like to be pushed.
Sure.
So if the carriages are being pushed, they're not designed to be pushed, they're designed to be pulled. So you've got to be extra careful. You can push them.
Sure.
You can push them if you need to.
But you got to be gentle. Are they wooden frame kind of thing? Yeah.
And also, the second primary reason, especially at this railway, is visibility.
Right, of course.
If the driver's in front of the load, they can see much.
Right, yeah, then you're not worried about a shove and all that, yeah.
Yeah, well, you can see, and if there's someone decides that it's a good idea to stand in the rail corridor, or if there's a tree falling over, or if there's something that's not quite right, I haven't yet seen a train swerve to miss someone.
Yeah,
but, you know, at least if you can have an opportunity to stop, that'd be good.
Yes, yeah. Give it a try.
Do you want to have a look at the signal box at bottom points when we get down there?
I mean, yeah.
Come and get the best. I'll take you up there and you can make a moment.
Cheers, perfect.
Before we can go take a look at the signal box at the bottom, we have to finish our runaround at the top, which included a fun little tidbit.
So they built, when this dead end was originally used for the main Western line, this was not the original dead end.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've seen it. There's a picture, there's a fairly infamous picture of an engine hanging over a cliff. Because it ran away, but so the track that we just came down, it ran away.
All right.
And the old dead end used to stop at the end of the cliff. And it launched over the button beam and landed with its front half off the edge.
Yeah, you don't like that.
This one,
okay.
They built it for two reasons. One is because it's bigger.
Right.
And two, because it's no longer
yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna pile drive yourself into the wall, but
Points are right, and you got Emirates.
Thank you. One and one only one. We should charge them advertising.
I know, right?
Yeah.
yep, she's all lined up.
Yep.
Funnily enough, it's not as bad of a grade change as our own little railway, but yeah. But it's still gonna go, woo!
Oh yeah!
And there's the Garrett.
One day.
One day. Lots of projects out in the back. Yeah. That's every railway I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Always the projects out back.
Yeah, so when we run out of engine to do.
Oh yeah, because you don't have anything else that's going on, eh?
Yeah.
And this one's a low handoff, eh?
Oh yeah. And here we are at the thriving metropolis of
It was really cool heading back on the train, flying by and going, railway!
Are we there yet?
Not yet. Nearly. Just put the oars out, will you?
All right.
Yeah. Push. Give us a push.
Oh, in all honesty, this is me and him all the time. We're not turning anything up. This is just us.
No, I've been on a steam engine before. I understand the amount of... You get it, we get it. And it's the thing. Seeing railwaymen and steam crews now on 3 different continents, we are all the same.
Yeah.
We're literally all the same, and it is just a true delight.
Having arrived at bottom points, it was time to go take a look at some mechanical interlocking madness. All the levers that make all the switches, the locks, and the signals all cooperate such that the road could be set for the train to operate properly in a safe manner. Once the road's set and the train passes by the signal box, they get handed the token for that road. And that's how they know that, hey, one train is already on this alignment, nobody else can come here because the token's been taken. Mechanical interlocking is such a neat thing because it is the thing that ended up spawning a lot of signal train control design things, which, as you know, I'm quite the nerd about.
This is the original signal box that used to be in the car park over there.
Okay.
That was for the main line. It's where the bank engines were detached from here.
Oh, cool.
Rob's here. He's the signalman. I'll stay out of here and get out of everyone's way.
Mark, great to meet you. Cheers. Well, this is too much fun. Mechanical interlocking goodness.
Yep. Fully mechanical.
Yeah, you love that. Not terribly hard to throw, or depends on the lever.
I only just 218. This is bottom points receiving.
Yeah, 218, just taking your authorization to proceed up into the neck and back into the loop and proceed to run around the main signals, please.
You're clear to proceed into the neck, into the loop, and do the runaround. Over.
Thank you very much. Up into the net, back into the loop and run around. Thank you.
Bottom points out. As I was saying, I'm only just getting my breath back because number 10 there was
Giving a bit of trouble.
had to really throw the facing point lock over just to get number 10 to move.
Gotcha.
It is the way in. The counterweighted ones are always nicer.
Oh, so you have dedicated levers for the facing point lock as well, not just, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So point lock.
Points, facing locks, and signals.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. So you have a separate lever for the lock. That's neat.
Up there, you can see there's the patterns of what you have to pull to do whatever
Sure.
you want to do.
Yeah.
This is relatively simple at top points, as you can imagine. It's
A little bit more
a
complicated.
bit more complicated.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. I designed signal stuff for a couple of years in the US, and so the history of interlocking and how everything works out, it's always been
Oh, it's amazing
just fascinating to me. So yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, they're doing the runaround.
Right, yeah. Get very used to running around here. We sometimes do that here because somebody's putting on the big ones for you, mate.
Gotta like that. That makes a dance. That makes a happy dance.
All the checks.
Oh yeah, that was a bit of a show, just for my own fun.
I was literally so stunned in the moment that they opened the throttle up just to have me have a little happy dance that I forgot that I was supposed to be filming the man operating the interlocking. Here we are.
Was there engine built in Philadelphia?
Yeah, it's an American export, USATC S118. That is an American design built for export.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I climbed in the cab and went, oh my god, it feels like home.
But everything's on the outside.
No, this is right-hand drive.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Literally, yeah.
Our locomotive for the day was number 218A, an AC-16 Class 282, built by the Baldwin Locomotive Works of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1943, lovingly referred to as the Yank. The full history of the locomotive and its class is quite a fun read, link will be in the description, from the railway itself. The fact that it's an American design, a Cape gauge version of the USATC S118 class, meant that this was the cab that felt the most home to me. Butterfly fire door, Johnson bar, 6ET air brakes, and the right-hand drive setup. It still remains some Aussie flavor though, with a replacement tender that has a higher tender deck, the small scoop, and a more British-looking sight glass and turret valves. However, there is one big American design item that makes this locomotive particularly fun: the front end. The master mechanic's front end in this engine meant that when it works hard, it has lots to say.
I'm fresh laid out.
I was gonna say, you've got a lot of fresh stuff in there.
Yeah.
I bet it wakes up in about half a second, huh?
This stuff right here.
Is it treating you pretty good?
The engine, she runs well.
She sounds great.
It's loud.
I had a good giggle at the signal box.
I said, yeah, we'll turn this up a little bit here.
Yeah, that was appreciated. That got the blood flowing. I was like, whoo, whoo. Choo-choo noises. Oh.
Smoke's the other end of the train.
Steam train.
Cleaning the fireman.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta blow their nose. You know, she might have had a cold, you don't know.
No, she's not a snotty nose, she's a clean nose.
Exactly, yeah, you gotta clean it out.
Water's good, pressure's good. Get going or else we're blowing off.
All right.
Man in the van.
Living on guard time.
Yeah, we're running on to up the side.
Yeah. She draft pretty even throughout the fire?
Pretty even. A little bit heavy right up. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Just a little heavy front right and right across the back.
Right across the back.
Literally right across the back.
Well, at least, you know, across the back's better than across the front.
All this time we'd been going down the switchbacks, and now it was time to go up.
Fucking hell.
Points set.
Thank you!
Get those off.
Yeah, good stuff. Let's go. You right?
When you get the reg open that far. Ooh, and she's got the demon growl.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that. Hey, you just decreased my drafts by a lot and you've got a lot of fire in here.
Yeah. And he likes ripping holes in my fire bed.
Well, he is working her pretty good, I'll give him that.
Come there.
So it's not really long enough of a right-of-way that you could really pattern fire. You're still spot firing?
I tend to try to pattern fire up
Sure.
the road, but yeah, very much, yeah. It depends.
It depends, yes.
But yeah, I'm tending to find I do the squares and diamonds up top road.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and I find that works.
You're the first person I've heard outside of Colorado ever talk about squares and diamonds.
I wonder where I learned that.
Howdy. Hi. Is it? I'm alright. Did it alright, did we?
I am not soon going to forget the sound of that going through the tunnel.
I've got a 3.5-inch blast pipe. Because the blast pipe's only this big.
It chokes it back and you get a lot of
Chokes it
back
and
pressure.
The velocity is coming and expanding through the blast.
Is absurd, yeah.
Hey Mark, while you're there, would you mind keeping my injector on, please?
That I can.
Thank you.
There's no drama about that. That's not fair. It's supposed to be an utter pain in the ass.
Sorry.
That's the one thing I've noticed about the Aussie engines. There's no drama about any of putting water in.
Yeah, the thing just works.
It just works. That's not fair. Is it indirect wall shirts or is it outside admission instead? Or
No, it's inside admission.
so it's just indirect.
It's incorrect, Walsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the kid that asked that?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
it was good. So it's just with the indirect, it's just 180 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, the eccentric's just 180 degrees back to front.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 90,
Many ways to skin the cat, as it were.
yeah, it's 90 degrees behind the crank rather than ahead.
Ish. Yeah.
Ish.
90-ish.
90-ish.
Because it's never exactly 90 because square valve gear, if everything's not perfectly in line, you gotta compensate at the eccentric.
How you going there, sister?
I'm sexy.
That is not the what it is.
I'm good. Feel free to utterly destroy me.
Not that kind of party.
All right, gear in the corner. Take a 10-pound set on the train as you go up the hill, and
Oh, them's fighting words.
one of my best friends, Leighton, he's fond of overdoing it for our 200-meter long hill,
Yeah.
and he'll go choose violence.
Like I said, choose violence. Choose violence. All right. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Violence kill. That ought to be pretty neat. That's probably good.
Was your fire wasn't hot before, it is now.
That was awesome.
That's always the fun. We're ready to go. Well, we're not.
No, we're not. Yes, we are. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Hurry up and wait.
It's always fun, and then someone will come over and give you crap for popping in the station. I was told we were gonna go, you know?
Are you ready, Daddy? I am. Are you sure? Not the road.
The man with the token. She's timed real nice if she'll run that high up. That's nice. You've done your job.
That's it for the next hour.
Yeah. Nice and orange in there. Full sight glass there. Happy pressure there. Clean, clean living. You love it. Yeehaw!
Oh, nice work. Nice work.
Mind if I take a look?
Go for it.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Nice and level all the way across. Nice and popcorn. I mean, that's ready. She'll be ready to sit as soon as the draft calms down a bit.
Yeah.
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 That's gorgeous. Well done.
He's got the knack, he always has at it.
He's got it.
Yeah.
He's got it.
And in 2 months' time, it's my turn to be assessed for that side. So
Oh, you gotta like that. Yeah, that's one of the most exciting things you can do. But yeah, you've got that nailed. I mean, that's a gorgeous fire.
Absolutely smashed it, mate. Nice work.
Well done.
Thanks, mate. Nice to meet you.
Dude, nice to meet you. Thanks so much.
No worries at all.
Brilliant railway and brilliant driving.
Mate,
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Yes, will do.
You'll have to come out again next time.
Oh yes.
What do you think about the yank we stole?
It felt just like home.
This engine has got to be one of my favourite on the network.
What a loud, beautiful thing. Yeah.
So loud, like nothing on the New South Wales main line like compares to how loud this thing is when it gets up.
When we were backing through the tunnel, you know, I was like, oh yeah, it'll be a little whatever. And then we get in the tunnel, like, oh my god.
The mic's peeking out, all you can hear on the thing is boom, boom.
Literally. Yeah.
before you go too far.
Yes. We gotta get a picture. Yeah.
The Zigzag Railway is perhaps the best setup for a tourist railway I've ever seen anywhere. It's got a little bit of everything, with huge bridges and tunnels, and the experience is multifaceted. You can get out and watch the engine run around the train at each point, giving more than just a plain train ride. And what's more is, because of the verticality of the railway, you get to hear the locomotive absolutely work its butt off going on the way back up, which was truly a religious experience. The verticality also lends itself to some truly spectacular scenery. Overlooking the whole zigzag rivals the best scenery on any tourist railroad that I've ever been on, period. Before we go though, I got one special look at that scenery, thanks to the folks at the Zigzag Railway, that was truly spectacular. Here it is, unaltered.
Bloody Tiger's name, just followed him.
They are mightily angry. So
Hey, wow, they sound exactly like the Carnavies back home, the Whitetails.
Hi, buddies.
Nice.
I just love that you have wild cockatoos out here.
Yeah. Yep. So they're
This railway is an absolute true treasure and one that you need to go visit. And if you're ever in Australia, it's not hard to get to, very nearby Sydney. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.
More black cockies.
More black cockies. And more again.
The bigger the better.
Yeah, exactly. Claws!